Lisa and Erik's son was removed from their home at only 6 weeks old after suffering bleeding on his brain and in his left eye. After that, an investigation into those injuries began. Erik appeared on my show in an attempt to prove that this was an accident. But his story stunk. I didn't believe it, and neither did the authorities. Take a look at the story and stay tuned to find out what happened after the show.
He looked bad, like really bad at first. They had his head wrapped up. He had a bruise on the side of his head. He had a bruise on the side of his ear. Now I'm thinking like this all came from me, you know, and it was unintentional, you know. I didn't know what to do. We got him dressed, we took him to the hospital. Man, I was thinking like they tried to make me a monster, man. Like, you know, like I shook him and threw him on the ground. I ain't gonna do nothing like that, man. I was just trying to provide. I was working. I was going to night school, get my CDL so I could make it, you know, a better living for us. That's all, man. It's all good intentions. Me and Lisa were fine. I'm sorry, man.
You believe it?
No, I have a very, very hard time believing it because he's changed his story. When they took him to the police station, he texted me and he told me that he was standing up and dropped him and he at the coffee table.
What happened the day your son was injured?
2 days before he was, the injury, he was sick. We took him to the emergency room. He was running a high temperature. They said that he had a viral infection and they sent him home. He was up all night for the next 2 nights. I got up with him at 3 o'clock in the morning. I fed him, and then...
And how old is this guy?
He was 6 weeks old at the time. Now he's 7 months.
Okay.
So he started crying again at 5 o'clock in the morning, and me and Erik both woke up, and he told me to go back to sleep, that he would take care of him. So I went back to sleep. I don't know how long it was from when he woke up with him, but he came in and he was crying and the baby was completely limp. And he said that he fell asleep and dropped him and he wasn't breathing. He was completely limp. I thought he was dead. I rushed into the kitchen and I put water on him, on his back to try to wake him up, and I seen him, he was breathing again, and I laid him on the bed to get his jacket and his car seat so we could rush to the hospital. And I went back in the room to get him ready, and Erik was giving him CPR, and I had to yell at him and tell him to stop because he was breathing and he was gonna hurt him more. So we rushed to the hospital. I rode in the back seat to make sure he stayed breathing the whole time. We got to the hospital. They took him in for a CAT scan, and at the time I didn't know he had the brain bleed and the retinal hemorrhaging, and he was also having seizures at the time. They came in and they told us that they had to speak to us together, and they said that they were contacting CPS and the police, that it wasn't an accident. Erik said it was an accident, that he didn't hurt the baby. I don't know what happened to him. I was asleep, so...
Did you hurt the baby?
No, I did not.
Were either one of you arrested?
Erik was.
And what happened with him?
He was bonded out, and then he's going to trial right now. He's taking it to trial.
What's he facing?
He was offered 5 years. Now he's facing 2 to 7.
All right, let's meet Erik.
Lisa, you know I did not hurt our baby.
Then why are the doctors saying that he was shaken and you changed your story more than once?
Because, Lisa, listen, I was scared. This is all new to me. I did not know what to tell him. I did not know what to tell him, Lisa.
That's no excuse. That's no excuse.
I understand.
They said he was shaken. You changed your story twice. You didn't take the lie detector test at the police station. I had to call the show just to get you on here to take a lie detector test.
Lisa,
just so I could find out the truth.
Lisa, I felt so broken. I felt so hurt.
That's your own fault. That's your own fault.
I understand,
Lisa.
Lisa.
Your own fault for changing your story and lying to everybody.
Lisa, I changed my story from the first time because I was concerned, because I didn't want them to take him away from us.
Why didn't you just tell the truth then?
Right. Tell the truth from the beginning.
If you didn't do anything wrong, why lie?
Right. But I told him the truth. How?
Did you shake the baby?
No.
Because these injuries sound like shaken baby syndrome, right?
Right. And I was rocking him back and forth, and then I didn't realize how far I was from the couch, and I slipped back, and I just kind of let him go from my arms unintentionally.
So you're rocking him. You go to sit on the couch.
Yeah, I didn't realize how far I was from the couch, and I slipped.
How far were you?
I was probably maybe like 3 feet.
You were 3 feet away from your couch.
Like 2 or 3 feet.
So, in my house, we have a couch, but I have a chair, and I sit in it. And I do this when I go to sit down. I put my legs against it. I feel it, and then I sit down. Now, if I was holding a baby, I might do one of these numbers.
It was dark.
And even though you're only falling a short, because you're not standing on anything, you're on your feet.
Correct.
The baby went flying out of your hands.
I kind of just let him go, Steve. It was.
Why? Wouldn't you,
I just
fatherly instinct, grab on even tighter? And now you're facing like what, 7 years in jail?
That's the max, Steve.
The doctors, when they do the whole workup on your son, they believe that this child was injured over different periods of time. That was more than one incident.
I was holding him in my arms, and I missed the stair, and I fell down the whole flight of stairs. And as I fell, I lifted his head up so he didn't hit the wall, and I slid down
So
the
you're
stairs.
falling down a flight of stairs, and you held on to the baby, angled his head away from the wall, and tried to protect your son. You went to sit on the couch and poof. Lisa, we asked you, did you ever see Erik shaking the baby? You answered no. You told the truth. Did you ever shake your baby? You answered no. You told the truth.
I told you I didn't do anything to my son. And that, no, these people think I did because of you.
Either both these injuries happened and they were both accidents, slipping, falling, or one of you shook the baby.
It wasn't me.
And it wasn't you. Did you ever see Lisa shake the baby? And you answered no. And he told the truth. You never saw her shake the baby. We asked you, did you ever shake the baby? And you answered no. And you did not tell the truth.
Scumbag! Are you serious?
I didn't shake him. I swear to God, I didn't shake him. I didn't shake him.
Are we running?
Are you serious?
I did not shake him. I swear.
Are you serious? You've been lying this whole time.
Lisa, I did not shake
You're
him.
lying.
I did not shake him.
You're lying.
I swear
You're
to God, I did
lying.
not shake him, Lisa. I swear.
Don't touch me.
Well, one last chance to tell the truth. Tell me again how it happened.
Well, I know he was in discomfort, and I was looking at him, and I kind of just gripped him a little bit, and I might have just give him a quick shook, man.
So you.
It wasn't not
But
intentional.
you lost your patience a little bit, and you were frustrated with that baby. It happens. Is that what you did?
Tell the truth.
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
So you shook the baby.
So why have you been
wasn't-
lying this
I
whole
didn't shake him
time?
like
I
that,
could have had my son back.
Okay.
I've been 6 months of my son's life. I'm missing everything.
I'm sorry.
I'm missing everything. He thinks the foster mom is his mom.
I'm so sorry, Lisa. I swear.
Can we get the picture of the baby again? Hold on. So, this didn't happen from missing the couch.
Right.
This was
That's all I
Him.
needed to know.
gripping the baby and shaking him. And he just admitted it.
Yeah.
After Erik failed his lie detector test about injuring his son, he basically confessed to me that he shook the baby and caused the injuries. Authorities had already started an investigation, and Erik eventually had his day in court. He pleaded guilty to reckless assault against a child and was given the maximum sentence of 5 years.